Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Grave News. I'm Wayne Boyle.
And I'm Charlie Myers. Today marks the start of the last 18 days for our seniors and 19 days for our underclassmen here at Hargrave.
Which is weird because someone told me that this school year would honestly fly by, but if I'm keeping it a buck, it has been way too long.
Yes, it has. It seems like the only thing that flew by this year were the weekends.
Gosh dang senioritis.
Whoa!
Did I make it on time?
Yeah.
You're way too early, dude.
You better go on and get somewhere.
My bad.
Sorry for the interruptions, ladies and gentlemen. Now on to the weather for the week.
Oh my gosh, Ponce actually showed up early. Good morning, JDs and Littlemen. My name is Jake Bradley, and I'm bringing you the weather for this upcoming week. It's going to be sunny, besides Thursday, with a little bit of rain because it wants to be different for some reason. Monday will be a high of 71 and a low of 49. Tuesday will be a high of 75 and a low of 55. There will be a high of 74 and a low of 53 on Wednesday, and Thursday will be a little rain shower with a high of 69, a low of 47. Friday will be a high of 68 and a low of 46. The weather isn't bad, so go outside and enjoy the sun. Besides Thursday, because you might get struck by lightning.
Thank you, Jake, for giving us the weather of the week. Whoa. What happened to Charlie?
Charlie's no longer with us. Next up, we got some important news for our sports this week. Let's switch it to our sports anchor, Mr. Ponce.
Where is Ponce?
How's he going to be overly early and then not show up when we need him?
Ponce!
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I had to go get a snack from the vending machine. So, last week was the last week of the regular athletic season. What that means is that we're getting closer to the end of the school year. Sports. So, golf will be having their conference championship this Tuesday at Heritage Oaks. Tennis will be having their conference quarters finals on Monday, semifinals on Wednesday, and finals on Friday. Track will have their conference championship at Eastern Mennonite University on Saturday. And this is a challenging week for our athletics as they prepare to compete against others in the conference for the championship title.
Thank you to our sports anchor, Ponce, for his very useful information about the sports this week.
Now we're going to hand it off to our man in the field, Larry Tokes.
Thanks, Wayne. Now, last week we've had our alumni parade, where we honor and cherish the former cadets that attended Hargrave Military Academy. And today, I'm going to be interviewing the star of that parade, Ms. Bradley Hedrick, aka my pre-calc teacher. How are you doing today, Ms. Hedrick?
I'm doing just fine, Cyrus. How are you?
I'm doing well myself.
Good.
So, I have a few questions for you.
Okay. Are they about math?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
What year did you graduate Hargrave?
I graduated in 1980.
Did you like the alumni parade?
It was really fun. I thought the cadets did really well. Very proud of them. I thought the alums, there were a lot of bossy girls that made us all go out there. And I know that made the parade long, and it was hot.
Yep.
But it was a fun time. It's always a fun time to be with alums and sharing our time with cadets.
I know that's right. So, what was your favorite memory attending Hargrave Military Academy?
Gosh. Anybody that knows me knows that I will talk about Hargrave at any time. And any day that I came to Hargrave was going to make a good memory. I enjoyed working on the yearbook. We had a great time. We had, we didn't use computers. Our yearbook room was up where there are bathrooms next to the auditorium, and we had our yearbook room and we had a dark room. So we had a lot of good times up there. Just anything we did while we were together as groups, even if it was cleaning our day student room, or it was always funny because we'd be waxing it at night for some inspection, and we'd have a radio on and we'd be outside waiting for the wax to dry, and the national anthem would come on the radio. And y'all might not know this, But when the national anthem back in the late 70s, when the national anthem came on the radio, that meant the radio station was going off the air. And so all you heard was, static. So we'd be sitting outside waiting for our floor to dry with listening to static. But I just loved Hargrave.
Sounds like you did a lot more than us. Next question. What is your favorite subject of math?
Really, probably geometry, because it's so project oriented.
That's a good answer.
Thank you.
Now, last question I have for you today. As the first female valedictorian of Hargrave Military Academy, what advice do you have for future cadets that want to maximize their achievements here at the school?
The most important thing to do is pay attention in class and keep up with your work. That being said, if you get behind, don't ever feel like that you are down and out. Ask for help and bring yourself back up. There's always a chance.
It's wonderful advice, Ms. Hendricks. Well, thank you for allowing me to interview you today. Thank you to Ms. Bradley Hedrick for those very thoughtful and inspiring answers. Now let's ask a few other cadets what they thought about the alumni parade. On to the ISS kids. Well, I'm here today with Boys on the Block. Would y'all like to introduce yourself?
My name is Manny.
Nigel Becky, aka Joe.
You from the I.
I'm asking y'all boys a few questions, right?
Yeah.
What did y'all think about the alumni parade?
It was cool, but it was just way too hot. A lot of people was dropping, but we stayed strong and we got it done. What you think, Joe?
Great to see the alumni, Hargrave alumni. It was hot outside. Man, it was hot. I was about to fall out there, I can't lie.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, second question. What was your favorite part of the alumni parade, if you had any?
Just trying not to pass out. You feel me? Really just trying not to pass out for real. It was a cool little vibe though, because we just saw everybody. I saw a lot of seniors that I saw last year and stuff, but just trying not to pass out.
Showcasing my abilities at first squad leader, I can't. Not yet.
Yeah, he was first squad leader, so yeah, he was in the front. Me and him was side by side and stuff.
That's nice. All right, last question. What would you want to improve upon on next year's alumni parade?
The weather.
The weather. I don't think
Larry, shh. The weather.
I don't think that's possible.
The weather.
I didn't have any complaints most of the time besides having that hot A blouse on. Man, it was hell, I can't lie. But otherwise, it was great seeing alumni, hearing their experiences.
Seeing the cars. Yeah, they had the cars.
Had some good
They
cars.
did have some crazy cars.
That blue one.
Oh
that
yeah,
was crazy.
that Porsche.
Yeah, that Porsche.
That was pretty nuts.
Comparing our experiences to theirs, that's like a top thing to do. I care. So Chatham, VA.
At least
we
someone
love
cares.
Chatham.
But we are all grateful for our alumni. We appreciate for everything y'all do. Thank y'all for supporting us and funding us with a lot of our stuff. Please make Alpha Barracks great again. Thank you.
All right. Thank y'all boys for answering my questions.
No problem, bro.
Back to you, Wayne.
Thank you, Larry.
As you can see, Alumni Weekend has been a genuine success, as stated by the alumni and administration.
Cadets stood out and presented the corps with pride. Anyways, that concludes this weekly update.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next time on
On
Grave
Grave
News.